Let me tell you why Minecraft is fun. This is what I've been doing for the last week. I have done nothing else apart from this for the last week that I've played Minecraft. I've only gotten this far out of this. You see, Minecraft is fun, but grindy as hell. Very fun, but very grindy too. So do not try to do this unless you have the time to do it. Please, I beg you to not try this at home, because it sucks. Honestly, it just sucks. Like this dolphin understands my fucking struggle. He can't move because he hasn't finished a dive. You see? This literally captures the entire analogy of my fucking argument. I cannot move past this because I have not finished it. You see? And so again, I like doing this, alright? It's one of the few things that I actually take pride in. That I actually like doing this. That I actually like grinding. It's one of the few things that I actually enjoy in a lot of games, especially Minecraft. But it's kind of whack. Again, don't do this if you don't enjoy it or you don't want to do it. So, that's my advice. Don't do this. Don't try to do this unless you have the time, unless you actually want to, unless you can. Like, for example, me, I've already got endgame, so I don't really care. But after that, don't try this. Really don't. You really shouldn't try this. It's a really bad idea. Again, especially if you don't like grinding, because again, it's my own thing in which I actually enjoy it. So that's why I actually do it. Because I actually enjoy grinding, because it gives me calm. But if I didn't, I wouldn't even be close to here. I wouldn't even be close to finishing this. I would have already stopped at like building these two walls. I would have already way long time ago stopped. But guess what? No, I made the full perimeter, and then I did a few more walls. So I am quite invested in this. Again, unless you're like me, don't grind. It's a very stupid idea. Not only because you probably don't wanna, but it's also because it just kinda sucks, you know? It sucks. It really does. It really does suck, unless you know how to do it. Like again, I personally got my way of doing it, but that's about all I can really say about how I do it. Because after that, I don't really have a reason for doing this, apart from liking it again. But the thing, right, is that again, just don't try to do this. Really, it's a really bad idea unless you know how. it really, really degrades your mental health. It really does. So again, be careful when you're doing this stuff. When you're doing this, when you're trying to do this. Again, it's just a bad idea. So please don't. Please don't try this. Please, I beg you to not try to do this. It's not great. Again, especially if you don't enjoy it. Which is, again, the only reason I'm ever doing it. It's because I actually enjoy it a lot. I actually like doing it. Right? Not because of anything else, but again, it's just because I enjoy it. So don't try to do this if you can't. Again, don't try to do this. Right? Let me talk to you as a fucking human being. Right? Don't do this. It's really bad for you in every way that you can ever imagine. It's bad. Don't try it. It is stupid. Alright? Again, just don't try. Don't try to do this. It's again just a stupid idea. Because you most of the time if you don't really know again how to control grind, it can get repetitive, it can get annoying. Because you might stop doing it and might not like it. And that's exactly why I do it, because I actually enjoy it. But if you don't do this. It's a really bad idea. Really bad. Extremely bad even. Just bad. In general. Very bad. Insanely bad. Incredibly bad. Again, it can be very tedious. So that's why you most of the time don't want to. Just because it's tedious, because it's annoying, because you don't like it. I mean, those are respectable reasons to why not do it. And so you don't need to. Again, like there's the whole thing about Minecraft. It's about having fun. Not about grinding, not about getting the best stuff. It's not. No, it's about doing what you enjoy. And this, again, is a thing that if you don't understand in every game, ever, like any game, you should not play the game. If you only play the game because of the grind, stop playing the game. Alright? That's an actual, like, advice. Not from a psychology student, not from a psychologist, not from someone who actually knows their stuff, but instead just from someone who knows about what the fuck you're doing and what the fuck is wrong with it. Don't try to only play a game for the grind. Again, like my comrade way over yonder just doesn't have any armor, any tools, any grind style. The comrade really doesn't. But guess what? He still enjoys it. Because their joy comes from, guess what? Building. Building is a great way to express yourself in this game. It's not because it's the best way to express yourself. No, because there's no definitive way to express yourself. It's not one best thing. It's a couple, a few, let's say, 100 ways to express yourself? Like again, like there's, for example, the most common ones. Mining, building, redstone, creativity, right? These are all main things that people use to express themselves. Another one, for example, is grinding. You can grind for hours and not get a single fucking thing done. Like, for example, my boy Sneak Snack. He did an entire 7-hour fucking stream to get a trident. A single trident, for that matter. Not two, but one. One single trident. You see how that's stupid? You see how that's bad? Right? Do you see why that's a bad thing? Thank God he's actually a streamer that can get content and money from that. I don't. I spend about, what, 2 to 4 to 5 hours grinding in this server every day for, well, no reason, really. I just like the game. I like to grind. It's not because I get something from it. No, I don't. I literally do not get a single thing from it. Because if I wanted to, I could literally just go naked, without any tools, without anything in my inventory. I could just go like that. But guess what? I don't. Because I like it. I like the game. I like doing things the correct way. Well, not really correct, but the relatively nicer way. Right? Again, like there's the whole thing about it, which again, I personally just think that everything should have a purpose in your game sense. What you like to do, everything should have a purpose, right? Like again, for example, my armor. It's not just because it's armor. No, because it actually has a purpose. To protect me while I'm doing stuff like this. While I'm grinding. While I'm building. While I'm mining. While I'm doing everything that I can in this fucking server. This armor protects me. That's why I use it. Because it's useful and actually protects me and helps me in a very significant way to what other things in this game do. This, for example, this trident right here is, I don't use this trident. Ever. It's not a thing that I use in combat because it fucking sucks, alright? It's a meme. Its purpose is to be a meme. I can literally generate thunder from my fingertips at pretty much any moment. Just out of nowhere. And even then, I could just do it by myself without the need of a fucking trident, because I could just do this, right? I could just go down here, right? And just go, well, let me write it, right? And let me just lightning bolt, boom. That's what I mean. I could literally just do that. Again, but I don't. I like to use mechanics in Minecraft just standardly. I like to do things. I like to do stuff. I like to do it well. And that's why I enjoy the game. Because I always have something to do. And again, this is one of the things that I wanted to do. I have two things that I want to do constantly at the moment. I had three before, but that one was completed with these two tridents. I wanted to get both types of tridents, fully enchanted and with good stuff on them. I wanted to get a Riptide Trident so I could fly, and I wanted to get a Channeling Trident so I could strike shit when it's raining. I like that. But then there is this. This is a big project, and I like that. I like big projects because I can keep myself alive doing stuff. I can keep myself alive. I can keep myself with a purpose constantly. I always have something to strive for. That's the whole point. It's not, again, because it's per se necessary. This is not necessary. Let me tell you that much. This is not necessary at all. I already have a 3-spawner cave spider spawner, so I can just grind spiders forever. But I'm doing this because it's technically faster. By a bit, not very much, but by a slight amount. And so, due to it being a big project, I am also doing that. Because I like doing stuff with big projects. I like doing things that are very big. I like to do things that take a lot of time that they wouldn't have otherwise. Right? And I like to do things that are fun That's also why I don't play competitive in most games, just because it's not very fun, right? I don't play competitive in games not because I don't enjoy it, but it's also just no. I just don't like it that much to play constantly ever. Again, because the only game I've ever played competitively at all, the closest one, is Apex Legends, and that's the closest thing to me try hard that you can ever get. Getting to level 100 of the last battle pass was a great achievement for me because I had never done that. The most that I had gotten before that was 46. I did not get that far. But then, again, last season, boom. Just the entire season passed, and on the last fucking day of it, I got level 100 of the battle pass. It was great. I fucking loved it. But I didn't really gain that much from it. Don't get me wrong, I was happy about it. But it wasn't the most exciting thing that I've ever done. Because it doesn't help. The only reason I did the entire battle pass at all was because, well, guess what? They start giving out now Apex coins. Apex coins is the premium currency in the game that you can only buy. But last season, and this season as well, last season you could actually get from the battle pass itself actual coins. You can actually get coins from the battle pass instead of just buying the battle pass itself, which already gave you the coins to buy it again. But now they're actually starting to give you the coins to actually buy the battle pass straight up if you play the game long enough, which is great. I fucking love that. Now you see, again, I personally don't consider myself the competitive, and just thinking about playing competitive in the game just really doesn't fit with me very well. I personally just don't like it that much. Again, playing competitive to me is not something to brag about. Like again, like there's the whole thing about people bragging about, oh, I got Predator, and stuff like that. I got Master, got Predator, I got this, I got that. It doesn't really matter. Unless you're an esports player, it doesn't really matter at all. I'm gonna be honest, it really doesn't matter. Because there is no use for it. Ever. There's just simply no use for it. Again, unless you want to become an actual like ranked master or esports player, don't grind for like stuff like that. I mean, unless you also want to get like, for example, like get your name out there kind of thing. Like that, that's another thing you can try to strive for. Again, that's a long time goal that you will be probably able to get with enough practice, with enough momentum, with enough stuff in general. And so that's the whole thing. With enough momentum, with enough persistence, with enough time, you will be able to accomplish pretty much anything in any game. Again, I am doing this because I can. Not because it's necessary, not because I really want to. Well, I do, but it's not because it's useful, or at least that useful. Anyway, no, it's because it keeps my mind occupied. Because I like grinding. I like doing this. I like just doing this because I can watch Reddit videos, for example, just in the background, just for no reason. I can just watch them in the background, just listen to them and be happy. Just my happy chemicals are always pumping into my fucking brain, just because I actually like doing this. I actually like this. I actually enjoy this a lot, right? Especially relative to the other things that I could be doing. Again, more technically useful things like mining for netherite or mining for diamonds. I I do have the best pickaxe in the game, but it doesn't matter that much. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I lost everything here, I would be fucking mad, alright? I would be fucking mad about it. But if I did lose everything in here, I could get it again. I could grind it again. I could grind it back. Then there is stuff like this. Stuff like this. If this, when I finish it, gets, for example, blown up, someone destroys it, something happens to it, no one is gonna know who you were before. No one is gonna know who you were before. Nah, just joking, but again, I would just be, I'd just be mad. If I'm gonna be honest, I would just be kind of sad about it. I just, uh, I just, I'd just be kind of, just not very happy about it. Again, I am doing this not for any particular reason. It's just that I wanted to rant. That's actually the reason I'm doing this entire fucking video. It's just because I wanted to rant about something. And in this case, it's about Minecraft and other games and grinding about them. Yeah, it's not very fun. That's the whole basis of my video. It's not very fun at all. But I mean that's about it.